Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the North America Season 3 qualifying tournaments here hosted by Riot. We are here on the Riot Teaser stream, and we are looking at a best of 3 series, last one of the night, and I think the last round of 32 that will be streamed. It is going to be on your right-hand side. Necessary Evil, quick note, Yoda TV, ex-Han player. Good times, just like Overpower earlier. And on our right-hand side here, Team Purple, going to be Team MRN Cats. I'm just going to call him Team MRN because it's Team MRN. There's Claky D. I've played Diablo 3 with Claky D. That's about the highlight of that. So, I'm the FourCourtJester. L3 IRD. Stream is the word, sir. It's really dragging on with the day, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but this is going to be a really good one. The last matchup, we're going to have Bishu, if you haven't seen him play some middle Italy. Well, you haven't really seen him play because he's been playing Storm. And you noted on Yoda being the Ox-Han player. He also was on Absolute Legends before they dropped him, Slushy, and Spellzy for the other three, and yeah, well, stuff happened right after that. But Yoda is a really good jungler. I feel like he's going to provide a lot of experience, so it could go either way as well. Vibes, movement, there are very, very solid solo queue players as well. So for MRN team, I mean, everyone knows Clay D, but Atomic used to be on Lazura Gaming, Echo used to be on Lazura Gaming, all good stuff coming in for Team MRN.
Yeah, people are saying that it's actually not MRN Cats anymore. I guess Markman from the Cats Fighting Sticks company rose a little bit of a stink to it. But yeah, Tiza turns on the stream at 2 minutes left and no picks and bans. So we don't actually know what the order is, but we do know what the result is. And we're looking at Yoda TV, going to be out in that jungle. So 2 ex-Han pros in one day, both junglers, Bird.
I mean, Yoda is a pretty good control jungler, but it's kind of different from Overpower. Yoda, I mean, he played at IM Singapore. They got second at Absolute Legends back then, and yeah, he showed some good tactics. But I feel like if I picked up Overpower versus Yoda, I would probably choose Overpower because yeah, Overpower definitely showed a little bit more consistency. While Yoda, over the years and stuff like that, he did pick up a little bit of good things, but overall, I don't feel the same kind of overpoweredness that Overpower does bring in.
Alright, looks like everything's ready to go. Evil versus MRN, best of 3 series here with the FourCourtJester in the L3 IRD. Claky D on the Jarvan, kind of leading the charge out of the base. Looking at the items, a whole bunch of flasks, a lot of wards, and a lot of red soda pops on each side. Actually, in fact, we're not seeing anything else. We got some machetes and 1 boot. And it's going to be on Tristana.
Yeah, I mean, 1 boot. Wow, that's a really interesting thing to see. Overall, her beast is going to be pretty healthy, just chilling out over there at the bottom lane with that boots and 3 pots. But overall, I feel like, well, Vayne has a pretty good sustain built into herself. And truthfully, I felt like they should be able to invade, but in truthfulness, it's not that bad. Playing the first game, you don't want to invade it, and you don't want to have to pressure yourself into doing a really stupid mistake early on. So no invades, everyone just protecting point defense drones all around.
Point defense drones. Yeah, I call this the neural net myself. It's just every access point being covered, not looking to do any invasions, but both guarding their entryways for the junglers. So Claky D going to be the Jarvan and jungle, so nobody else on that note, but it is going to be Yoda TV on that Nocturne, and looks like maybe just business as normal. Auri's getting a little bit adventurous, but she is just going to be throwing down that ward, keeping track of just the jungle movements of Nocturne. But we have seen Nocturne today. I don't think we've seen a jungle Jarvan, but we have seen mid Jarvan out back in the EU qualifiers.
Yeah, jungle Jarvan a little bit different. Claky D going to be using that as a counter ganker, counter just initiate for the lanes. And do you see Vibes and Moon? They're going to be picking up the double golems over there. So Jack's on the other, not Jack's on the other turn. Yoda going to be on the other turn, going to be picking that blue buff. Usual start standard for that Nocturne over there. So I'm really interested to see. Again, Nocturne is going to have a little bit of the early advantage. And we do see a lane swap for the team of MRN.
Yeah, we're going to be throwing The Tristana top with Sona. Not going to be the best of days here for Jax, but at the same time, Aurelia now forced to do 2 versus 1 against Vayne Lulu. That seems like a dangerous combination. I think the first time we've actually seen Vayne in the tournament as well.
Yeah, Vayne's going to be able to just tee us up pretty well, and unfortunately for that, I think we're in the same problem.
Goodbye, camera. You were a good friend. Seriously, what is up with these Rioters today? Okay, alright, so yeah, the lane swap going down, you can kind of see Vayne popping up above the taskbar in the bottom right. So 2 versus 1 are really not going to have the best of times. She is absolutely sitting at 0 right now. 0s across the board. There we go, 1 creep. So with the Blade Surge, she should be able to get in and out okay, but she will be taking some harass. She looks like she's actually last hitting under towers fairly successfully, since she's one of the only counters I can actually read.
Yeah, definitely, and yeah, we'll see about the whole screen issue. I hope I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Best camera NA.
Oh, never mind, got it.
There we go. Beautiful. All right. So movement going to take a little bit of damage. Yoda TV coming in for that gank. Not going to get the kill on top of Mega Zero, and but Mega Zero kind of on the wrong side of dodge here. Not looking good for her, but with enough Blade Surges, she should be able to get away. As I say that, 2 flashes later, it is going to be the first blood going to the support, believe it or not.
Yeah, we do see Vi's going to be able to pick that up. Yoda was chasing around as well. Didn't have to burn out the flash, but a flash for a flash is okay. 2 flashes for a flash, but getting the kill, it's a good fair trade. We'll see what'll happen, but especially for a 1v2 lane, it's not that bad of a trade for the team of Necessary Evil. MRN has to be a little bit on the back burner, kind of have to push up this lane a little bit while Yoda is going to be helping out with the team of Vi's and Movement. They're going to be able to push up this turret and do a significant amount of damage.
If they take the early turret, we could see that lane swap go back. That way Jax can have a one-on-one lane with some really nice support coming in from Yoda TV from the side, because the tower will be down. It will survive for now, but it could be what they're aiming at, just in order just to get that turret. Because look at the top. I mean, top is not faring any better.
Yeah, it's not looking too well, but 31 to 24 comparably for the ADCs. Tristana's taking the better of the lead. Again, notably, Tristana is pretty bad in the early game. I mean, pretty bad in that late game. Has a good early game, and has one of the best late games as well. So we'll see if Heartbeat can do some goodness over there. So they're able to actually take down this turret pretty low. I feel like they can actually take this down by now, and Hawk has to back away from this. So great little takedown from there, and Top are going to be able to pick up the first tower of the game.
5-minute tower. That is extremely fast. Mega Zero still trying to go 1-on-2. His tower looks to be soon on the chopping block as well. Yoda going to come in from the side, is going to notice Claky D is there. Not entirely too sure we're going to have a dodge on a 2 versus 3 situation, especially with those flashes still down from Necessary Evil. That was, I think, 2 flashes. Yeah, it was the Vayne as well as the exhaust and the flash from Lulu. So that's kind of a really expensive first blood, and I don't think they can quite duplicate it. And this is going to put a stall kind of in their plans for that tower.
Yeah, unfortunately for that, they're going to have to just get back away, and then they're going to have to try to push with the lane X's there. So really good stuff that came out overall from that first blood, but it's truthfully just going to give up a little bit more pressure to the team of MRN. So MRN's going to be able to push up into that middle lane turret, probably possibly as well. You see Atomic over in the jungle trying to do some warding, and it's pretty standard stuff in warding, but truthfully they want to go take that dragon down pretty early. If they can catch up another kill, if they can catch Bishu or even Yoda in the jungle, it'll be a pretty easy snag that says, oh, let's go take dragon pretty easily. There's no worries and thoughts of any harass.
So with that 1 kill on the board, what did Lulu spend it on? She got herself that Philo Stone and still has the Explorer Ward, but that's it. She literally went back and got herself an early Philosopher's Stone. So battle of the pink wards in that Tribush. 1 apiece, but we are going to get that second ward going out by Atomic, so we will keep a little bit of vision. Decent coverage on the rivers, so they can't actually get surprised here by Yoda unless he hits 6 for whatever reason in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing of the story to tell right now, a lot of it is actually that Jax and Aurelia really got denied really hard. Jax kind of still was able to farm up just a little bit, so that's really helping for the team of Necessary Evil. But MRN is really leading a surge for all the AD and AP carriness they have a little bit of a lead in the CS, and definitely that's not one of the things you want to have for the team of Necessary Evil, especially Bane being a very late game carry. I mean, she'll be able to still farm up the CS well, but Heartbeat as well as a good late game carry as well.
And one of those hyper carries. Bishu going to come in with the Destiny. Gold card is going to go off. We got an Ignite ticking down on top of Atomic. I don't think it's going to be enough for a kill. Looks like they will survive. No level 6 come out from Yoda, but once again, got to point out, Twisted Fate ult with Paranoia are going to be something of a challenge to deal with for Team Martin.
And definitely Mario gonna go get N onto movement. Movement is gonna be trapped down pretty low. Atomic actually picking up the kill, so support and support picking up the kill for both teams. But I think that one was a little bit more worth it. Got 2 assists with that Tristana and that Jarvan.
Man, alright, so there is balance in this world. Both of our supports rocking kills, a few assists being thrown to those measly AD carries. Yes, no kills for them. But Bishu actually gonna get hit by that charm, flashes on out. Ignite did go down from Echo. I think it was Echo, yeah, Ignite did go down from him. No kill, good flash out from Bishu, so no kills there, but still pressure is mounting. Not only do we have that top tower in favor of Mar, now with the lane swap, Mega Zero has actually been doing pretty decent with the farm, as actually overtaking this Jax 40 to 44.
Yeah, it's just a really bad time because Hawk can't really push out over to above the lane. We do see Click D actually taking away the blue buff from Necessary Evil, so the lane swap worked out in that the situation that they can control that blue buff. They're going to try to control this mid lane, but we do see a Nocturne coming in, Paranoia on.
Paranoia with that gold card, but maybe a little bit of mistiming going on. Is not able to land the kill over there for Bishu, but Mega Zero going straight past. Oh yeah, there's no tower. That's right. Just going straight past, and it is doing a pretty decent job of last hitting all of a sudden. So she might have that death. Jax maybe not, but still, I mean, at this rate, if she keeps up with the current CSing, she'll really start outshining him in short order.
Yeah, I mean, again, both are pretty good late game carries. I mean, you really put them there for really. There's a lot of things that really can do to disrupt the team. Same thing goes with Jax, but Jax is more reliant on items. If you can deny the Jax even any farm, it'll really hurt and make Jax not do anything literally for the lane phase. So hopefully Jax can come in, get some free farm, which I think he is getting in right now, and we'll see what Marn's going to be doing. They're going to be setting up for a play pretty soon.
A little bit harassed coming out from Sona, the long-range poke. When you think of long-range poke, oh no, never mind. Bishu going to come down here with that gold card. Great crescendo is going to pop out the cleanse from movement. They're going to try to chase down this Yordle, but she is going to force out that flash. Another poke coming out from Sona as well, and no kill yet again. That's 0 for 2 on those Destiny ganks.
Yeah, we do see Clickety come in and doesn't get movement, and we do see Heartbeat trying to get another catch onto that Rocky jump, but I guess we're going to see the first Dragon Tape Yoda pushing up the lane, making sure that he has some kind of pressure on the stream, and yeah, that's unfortunately for not Marn to be able to pick up this first Dragon.
Kind of interested as to what Mega Zero's doing down here, but I guess it is for that Dragon control. Is going to get off that Fear Tether. Gold card coming out, but Mega Zero built a little bit too sturdy at this point. Does have that fade, so she's going to be okay. Is going to be able to head back up to that top lane. Jax finally pushing out, and hey, look at that. We're getting the scoreboard reordered. Good guy, Riot. He's a...
Or whoever is controlling Riot is the stream.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, looking pretty good for the team Martin. And Martin's looking like they're going to be pressuring really hard onto the team. I mean, Bishu, Yoda, kind of known in the community as pretty good players. But we haven't really heard of Vlad, we haven't really heard of Hawk, we haven't really heard of Movement. All 3 really good solo queue players as well. But it feels like a solo queue team, and Bishu about to be taken apart like a solo queue Twisted Fate.
Bishu, Heat Chew, Freet Chew, Dead Chew? It doesn't quite work with everything, but he is going to be dropping. That's only his first death, though. We got Yoda coming in as well, just trying to keep the lane, well, maybe not frozen. He kind of just annihilated it, but he's going to head back to town. Has 72 creeps to his name, whereas Jarvan only has them 50. So you can see, again, item difference. We got that big the Giant Spell ready to go, whereas we still only have those claws. There we go, a Wriggle's Lantern, some armor coming out for Jarvan. So, you know, in terms of that, Yoda with the 1 assist to the 1 assist, with that extra creep, he is going to be a little bit more flush with cash, and he is level 8, so we're going to have to see what kind of paranoia ganks we can get into with Bishu.
Yoda's going to try to control it by just making himself a big carry, but it's really hard to carry as a Nocturne. I mean, he has to have a really good Destiny Gate on top of that. And Bishu, I mean, 0 for 2 right now in the Destiny Gates is really detrimental to the team. We'll see if Bishu can step up the game just a little bit. I think it's more nerves, if anything. Again, I mean, Martin hasn't a known commodity, but we'll see if they're going to be able to pick it up.
Well, 2 different altercations, bot and mid. Echo, however, possibly going down. Yoda TV has to use that flash to grab the kill, but he is going to drop. Claky D made sure that his escape was not going to be something of ease. Mega Zero here in the mid as well. No kills on the bottom, however. As it is just going to be trading out that mid. We did have a really low hit point movement, I want to say. But looks like he was able to get back to town, is now back and healed up. Pause coming out, but Vayne's going to be returning to lane with not only the tier 2 boots and the Vamp Scepter, which he already had, but a Zeal. So early Phantom Dancer, maybe? Oh, come on.
This is just closest. Yeah, yeah.
What is going on? Rebooting the stream, maybe?
I would hope so, or is there going to be somebody else taking over the stream? We will only find out really soon. Phantom Dancer, I didn't actually hear the question, truthfully.
Phantom Dancer, first item for Vayne. She does have that Zeal, no damage items, but she could rely upon her silver bolts and just become something more of a true damage machine gun.
I mean, that's just the way you usually do build up from Season 2 on. Don't think Bloodthirster is like the biggest thing, but I mean, it's a good thing to have on Vayne if you're super fed, but usually what you see from a Kog'Maw, what you see from a Vayne Phantom Dancer, get that passive up a little bit, Silver Bolt / with Kog'Maw, it would be your Biocane Barrages getting as many auto attacks in with your passive as well. I mean, that's just the way that you want to go with all the auto attackers, even with Caitlyn somewhat, but Caitlyn still kind of needs damage to actually do stuff. On the flip side, usually the only way to go with Tristana is that Infinity Edge. We'll see if Heartbeat will actually be, or it's Heartbeat who's on the 80 carry. I'm used to Echo being 80 carry because that's what I remember Echo being, but Heartbeat gonna try to do the 80 carry edge with that Tristana. It's gonna have that Infinity Edge probably built up within, I would say, about the 15-minute mark, and especially if Martin's gonna keep up this control, they're probably gonna take another dragon within like the next the next dragon, technically.
You got that theory there in chat that it's an anti-ghosting procedure just to stop the stream and reboot it. They could, of course, just go to this screen anyways. I mean, just different scene setup if that's what they really want to do. Don't need to necessarily kill the stream. Maybe it's an internet issue. Not entirely too sure, but once Tiza resumes, hopefully we will be able to resume. Not entirely too sure how long this will take, but still, Yoda doesn't strike me so far as quite the same presence as we saw from Overpow on the EU side. Both of them being, ex-Han pros. I gotta say, Overpow really impressed the hell out of me, but Yoda so far not quite there.
Yeah, I mean, Yoda. I mean, even if you go back to Absolute Legends, I mean, it feels like Absolute Legends was decent, but then again, he would kind of fall off as well a little bit. I felt like Robert X. Lee and technically Zika, but Slushy were pretty much the guys that actually carried out most of the time for Absolute Legends. And Yoda was a really good support jungler, but then again, when he saw something that wasn't going right, like you just saw, he's kind of just pushing up the lane, getting his own CS, and kind of making himself a little bit more known. It's more because he kind of wants to save this game, but unfortunately for not, it's interesting. Refresh.
Yeah, stream didn't. There we go. Alright, back into it. Not entirely too sure how much time we've lost, but I don't think any kills have gone down, as it is still 3-2. Don't know why streams do that. No, man. Thank you, Mr. Hangman69 in the chat. Big shout out to you.
Yeah, Hangman69, you keep 69ing, I guess, if you want to keep it going like that.
Wow.
Vayne, you have a dirty mind, Jester. Gosh, you guys with your dirty mind. Just keep us yelling. Anyway, Click, you gonna try to get out of here. Clicky D, will he get out? Yes, he will. Hawk gonna be backing away. Yeah, I mean, I think we didn't miss much, but the CS scores look a bit different per se. I'm pretty sure that pause was like only 5 seconds.
Apparently mid tower did drop. If you look at it, we don't actually have a tower here for Necessary Evil. I'm looking at the naked. There we go, spec mode. There you go. So yeah, we are up 3 towers to the 0-15 minutes in about 4,000 gold difference. Looks like Dragon's dead in the water as well, so I'm going to assume that Marn took that. Did we see that? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so Dragon and 3 towers. That's pretty close to 4,000 gold. I mean, throw in some creep differences and the extra kill with the first blood, and yeah, there you go. That's your game in a nutshell.
Yep, and we'll see with Marn can even push it up a little bit. I just saw on Twitter there was some bots saying some grammar police, and unfortunately for that, I did spell necessary, I think, wrong. I think that's the problem. So we'll see if Necessary can rewrite their ship right now and respell everything onto themselves. 2-3 only on the kill score, but the biggest difference is the towers, and now this dragon advantage is going to keep on skyrocketing the team Marn.
The team Marn. Apparently they have t-shirts that say that, which is pretty cool, but still, it's all about the TGZ. TGZ. Alright, so, wow, okay, Dragon must have died either really much earlier or he was invisible on the map. Did he die at the 10-minute mark? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Fatigue is definitely setting in.
Yeah, and definitely this is a great time for Marn to keep on pushing it, and I feel like they should push it because literally they have no ifs and or buts about it. Like literally, we have that Tristana with that Infinity Edge control set up. We have probably Zephyr being built up by Aurelia. That's another build that's really interesting to see from the Aurelias that are building up right now. Zephyr, that tenacity, but on top of that you have Aurelia's tenacity as well. Really cute stuff that you can get almost 70-80% of tenacity right from his passive, or her passive on top of the Zephyr.
Yeah, good luck ever crowd controlling Mega Zero. That sounds like a champion right up his alley anyways. Remembering him back from the BLC days. So yeah, Mega Zero, unCCable after all that stacks. But at the same time, I mean, you bring up a point. I mean, you don't have to go those Merc Treads for the tenacity anymore. There are other ways to grab it. And the boots of choice for Aurelia this round, attack speed.
You do see Mega Zero going right, and Movement's going to be taking a lot of it, and Harpy actually I think getting out of the fight, but it's going to be Vibes being taken out first. Movement's going to be the next one. Demacia Jarvan the 4th. Actually missing out on the kill. You're going to have to flash in to get that kill. Echo getting chased around by Yoda. Yoda's probably going to be picking up that one, but unfortunately not going to be taken off from behind. It is going to be Yoda from Mega Zero, and it is going to be a 4-for-1. Good trade-off all around general. Hawk actually being a little precarious. I don't think Mega Zero can actually finish the kill, but still a really good trade-off for Marn.
Yeah, 4-for-1 and majority of a tower. Definitely going to take that one. 7-3, 7,000 gold difference now between the teams. Marn's starting to make themselves a nice comfy cushion. Look at that farm heartbeat. Oh no, just picks it all up. That's going to skyrocket him up to an impressive score of 167 creeps. At the 19-minute mark, that's pretty much on par for 10 creeps a minute. A little less.
I mean, yeah, that's really good, and we'll see what'll be coming up for Tristana, Trinity Force, I mean, sorry, not Trinity Force, IE being built out and building up to the Phantom Dancer, usual standard build that you would see from a Tristana, so we're going to see that Phantom Dancer come into play. Don't think there's anything else you really want to do with the Tristana, you just want to keep it played really standard, really good, and we're seeing a lot of pressure going up to this blue buff. Yet again, they want to steal this away from Bishu, but actually it is Bishu going to be actually taking that back away from himself.
She wants the Claky D. I wonder if that's sexual innuendo using Claky's name. But
Dirty mind.
Yeah, hey, I didn't say it in chat. Somebody else did. It's all good. 6,000 gold in the difference right now. 4 towers to the 1. Wonder if you're going to see something crazy like an early Baron, but just looking at these items, you can really tell who's ahead and who's not. Vayne at 0-2-1 only has that BF sword. Did go over the Zeo first. Wow, sorry. And you know, we were thinking maybe a Phantom could be a static. Maybe she's going Zeo first and needs to get into a Bloodthirster, and I need to take a drink.
Yeah, no problem indeed. Yeah, we'll see what the final build is going to be, but that Planet Dancer is probably going to be built up first, and then we'll see how much resistance she'll get from the Bloodthirster right after she builds it. She'll need about, I would say about 40 more creeps really to secure herself, but she's actually going to pick the Bloodthirster first up. Interesting enough. Going to try to rely on as much damage output she can put up with that Zeal. So overall, I feel like Vayne's gonna be decently gonna be coming back into it, but then again, Tristana's triple far ahead with that Infinity Edge damage-wise, and then she has a rep buff and she has her attack speed, which is or her attack steroid, which is rapid fire, which gives her 90% attack speed. I mean, you do the math, you do the judgment. I mean, it's looking pretty good for the team of MRN.
Yeah, Tristana versus a Vayne in terms of hyper carries. Typically, a Vayne should win out because of the true damage after she becomes something of a machine gun, but you know, there are other factors to take into account: your support, your team, if you're getting snowballed or not, if you're getting starved or not. But Claykey trying to jump in on that, unfortunately only I think grazingly hit Hawk and maybe Vibes, but tower pressure is still mounting here from MRN. Megazero gonna jump in on top of Bishu, Paranoia, and some cards coming out, but it's really just stop maneuvers, and now unfortunately we do not have those that ultimate ready to go. That could be a detriment here from Yoda.
Yeah, Paranoia probably not going to be used up, but we didn't see Yoda try to go engage upon the team, but yeah, it's not going to be a good time. Echo's probably going to back away from this for a little bit, but Heartbeat, again, rapid fire, and is going to be doing so much damage with that with the Infinity Edge. Wow. Keep on saying Trinity Force, Infinity Edge is so much more stronger for an AD carry, and there we go. Going to have engagement from Yoda, and the charm going off for Echo.
Hawk up in there, but he is exhausted. Cataclysm coming out from Claykey, but movement somehow actually went right through it with that tumble. Death on top of that Jax, and the Lulu both going to be dropping, but we get the counter kill on top of Irelia. Down goes Yoda and the Vayne looking for the ace. Double kill coming out, but it is going to get not denied. It will be a triple, but it will be a trade-off as we get the triple for Tristana, the double for TF, and a really, really damaging push coming out from Team MRN.
Don't think they're going to be able to finish 5 seconds on 5. We have Haka over 9 seconds, but they're definitely going to take it out that spot inhibitor here. And they're going to be backing away from, I mean, they should probably finish it. Yeah, there you go, Claykey, doing some D work, and we're going to see what'll happen for the next little play MRN's going to do on to the Necessary Evil.
Yep, Masia. Anyways, Hawk going to be chasing him out. 3-on-1. Do you think they could actually just turn around and grab him? Throws down the ward. Is going to go straight in for everything. We don't have that Paranoia for Yoda TV, so I'm interested to see if MRN was actually going to turn that around, but I guess they assumed that the rest of the team would be coming up and can't burst him down. Safe assumption at any rate, but Dragon? Yeah, he's going to start up that Dragon.
There is a Destiny. They're going to get through. They're trying to catch up, but Bishu could not get right there.
He's
and that
up
is
there.
very unfortunate.
He's at the tower.
I'm pretty sure with Bishu, especially because I haven't even seen him play really before, and I know that he's a really great player. It's probably going to be nerves on the mind for the team, truthfully for Necessary Evil in general. And we'll see if Necessary Evil will kind of reform and come back from this, regroup, and Bishu and everybody will just have a better mindset. Again, game 1 is always a tough one to actually go through. Game 2 is a little bit easier, but if you're down on the 1-0 or if you're down 1-0, it's just never a fun time, truthfully. So we'll see how it goes for the team of Necessary Evil. MRN right now primed in position to try to take this Baron.
Alright, so warding out that Baron. Not exactly a kill quite yet. Megazero, however, will find Yoda, gets off the stun, throws down, I think that was a ward as well. And just a lot of wards in this top jungle. Not really so much the bottom, but almost every corner of this blue buff area is warded out by MRN.
Yeah, I mean, MRN is just doing a really good job and keeping everything warded. Here comes the baits, and it's going to be Claykey D going to go drag around Yoda, but here comes the team. Megazero going to go right onto movement. Movement's going to be disabled. Demacia going out, Claykey D to try to get some damage down, but Heartbeat coming from behind, picking up a kill. He's going to get the reset, going to try to get the Bishu, and Bishu will actually fall down. 4 for 0 actually. Megazero going on to Vibes, and well, Megazero is kind of zeroing out on the Vibes.
You're right about that Zephyr pickup. So Zephyr, Zeal, I want to say Alacrity on those boots, but I could be wrong either way. Megazero absolutely blowing up the little Yordle, and now doing the little bit of a Baron dance. Team slain. taking it. Megazero going to be not in there at the party. He's going to be at the front door of Necessary Evil looking for that tower kill. Look at the attack speed on him, man. It's just absolutely destroying that turret. Now they're up 8-1, going for not that second inhibitor. In fact, they're just going to regroup.
That's a smart play because, truthfully, Megazord could get kited down and probably be pushed around. So we're going to see the finish up on, or close to finish up that trending force. She has probably 400 gold to go. But, yeah. Megazord is pretty fast, and she's pretty tanky, and she has 80% tenacity. Maybe like closer to 75, but still, that's a lot.
Don't chase the tanks, just like a Singe rule. Don't chase the Singe. Bad things happen when you chase the Singe. But Echo going to be able to grab out that blue. Has the Leandrias as well as that Rylai's, another big rod to her name as well. So quite a bit of damage. We do have that Infinity Edge with the Last Whisper newly bought, but a static Shiv on our Tristana as well. Lots of damage there.
That's a really good item, Tristana, just because you're going to be pushing up with the rapid fire anyway, so you might as well just do a little bit more extra damage. Plus on top of that, you get those static shifts stacks really fast, truthfully. So I like the little pickup for that, but overall, it's still usual Tristana. But at the Last Whisper, now going to be going into either, I would say a GA, because that'd be a little bit safer. This game actually goes that much longer, than more than anything that can recure us at the tower or something like that.
Well, double inhibs now down, only one tower remaining up between Team MRN and Victory. Oh yeah, this is a team called Necessary Evil, but so far the score is 17-5. We don't even have a death on top of Jarvan. Paranoia going to go off, the crescendo going down. Cataclysm as we scream Demacia. Hawk just caught in there with the Lulu. They go down real quick, and once again you see an overwhelming trade coming out from Team MRN as a triple kill comes out for our little Yordle, and Heartbeat should be able to take the game. Not even dropping a single kill in those last 3 team fights.
That was just eye-opening. That was a lot of pushback onto that fountain, and literally MRN just said, well, Baylife / MRN Life, this is just going to be ours no matter what. Yeah.
YOLO MRN Swag 2013. I want 10% of that t-shirt too. Alright, so Victory. We're going to get into a game number 2. Definitely feeling the weight of the day, but it will be MRN versus Necessary Evil, and Tease is probably going to give us a few minutes here, as we likely do have a little bit of time here, guys. So game number 2 going to be coming up next. The bird, the L3IRD, stream is the word. FourCourtJester here as well. We'll be hanging out, but I don't know about you. I'm getting another drink and then probably going to crash, because I don't really think Necessary Evil has what it takes to take it into a game 3.
MRN eat you up. That is definitely true. And the first blood was literally for 3 summoners. Yep. Yep. That's all I have to say. Zephyr. That is just the item that I really wanted to try out for really, and really picking that up is. That's a really interesting item. I feel like Zephyr / really actually is probably going to get banned up for next game, but if it isn't Zephyr, we're going to see that again coming in soon. And I'm pretty sure Jester did leave out as well. I mean, if you have any questions, I'll answer them in the chat room, but I'm going to a bit of water break as well. MRN best manager and